Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Donbot, Team Donbot, casting another game. I am Don Juancho.
I'm Brobot.
We're bringing you a special game from r/Castit. Our buddy PANsatyrLedr has uploaded that. He's in the bottom left-hand corner. He is the red Terran, and he is facing off against the blue Terran, Mr. Firestorm, in the top right-hand corner. What do you think about this matchup and this map and just everything?
Well, I can never seem to get TvT right. I know you're supposed to go Marine tank, and then at some point you're supposed to get air control for the vision for the tanks. I never seem to be able to do it right. Like, I try to go for that, and then I get rushed. Or I try to go Marine tank, and then I don't get enough Vikings. Or I get too much Vikings.
Yeah, or they just have, like, Cloak Banshee out of nowhere. Just something crazy like that.
Yeah, but I remember back in the Brood War TvT back then, I never could really understand how to do that one either.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And, starting out when I was playing random, I was the same way. I just... I just think this matchup is so difficult, so I got to give it to these two guys that are actually playing Terran. That's kind of like the reason I don't play Terran is because of TvT. It's just too ridiculous for me.
But I guess people could say that about PvP or ZVZ too.
Yeah, I guess they could. Well, I don't know. I just feel like there's a certain... It just seems so micro-intensive to me. But, I know what you're saying. I guess ZVZ can get that way, too.
Yeah, PvP also.
Yeah.
I mean, if it's 4-gate versus 4-gate, it all comes down to micro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, although you see less of that nowadays, which is good.
Yeah. So it looks like we have a standard, standard opening. Mr. Firestorm seems really late on his barracks, though. I'm not quite sure what he's thinking here.
Yeah, that's not so good.
Yeah.
And you can almost tell they're bronzies because they got their full wall off so quick.
Yeah. So let me guess, your build is MM. Is that just like standard? Alright, so let's just go back. PANsatyrLedr, last time we were talking, come on, man. Got to get your orbital command going. And maybe, oh shit, man. Oh, wait.
Whoa,
he's getting fast
FCC.
expand. Got some major cheese going on here.
Key to success last time we casted him, if I remember
very
right.
True, I do remember that. I remember that he had 2 command centers, and he was just whooping up on some guy that was on one base the entire game.
That's right.
I'm not telling you what this scouting is for.
Damn straight.
But you're Terran. All bronze.
You got to scout. That's why they put scouting in the game. You know?
Yeah. So, talking to a high-level player about that, and he was saying that vision is another resource that you have. You have to think of that also, because if you have more vision, you're gonna be able to react quicker.
Definitely, especially in StarCraft 2. Especially when you're facing like, say, a Terran or something that's got stim and that can just like stim a bunch of Marines and take your town hall out in like 2 seconds.
Yeah. Town hall.
That is some bullshit.
Can't you like turn your SCVs into militiamen though, and then they attack?
Wish you could. Not in this version.
All right, so it looks like PANsatyrLedr he has his money under control. He is under 200 right now, and his opponent is at 400. So I think that...
Did Red just say it looks like a 1-1-1?
PANsatyrLedr, he knows what's going on. He called it. It is 1-1-1. Look at that. He doesn't even scout. So in the description, I believe that he says something about the importance of scouting, and he's going to pull an Angry Kittens. I'm not sure what that means. I know what an Angry Dragon is, but don't know what the Angry Kittens are.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm not sure either. Here, so looks like we got the reactor getting put on that factory for some early Hellions.
Yeah.
Is he going to be getting a
interesting play
dropship? Otherwise, I don't know how he's going to do any damage.
Well, he could probably just run right up the ramp while this supply depot's down.
Oh, he's not going to leave that down.
Good call. Or he could put on some. He could put on some pressure onto the expansion, the natural expansion of Mr. Firestorm.
Whoa, he's expanding? Wasn't expecting that.
I know. It's about standard time though in a TvT. It's just that
7 minutes.
yeah, it's just that PANsatyrLedr is going for the econ cheese,
All
as
right.
we've heard. Looks like he's staying on top of his SCV production. We have some, I think, some big air going on here though for Mr. Firestorm.
Is that so?
I'm gonna guess, yeah. Although he is
Two
getting
starports?
he's getting +1 attack for his Marines, so I'm not quite sure. Maybe he's just kind of, just kind of gearing up, just getting ready for the battle that's coming.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Okay.
Let's see. Checking out Firestorm's base. We got a factory here with a tech lab that has not produced a single unit. 2 starports that also have not produced a single unit.
But we
got a barracks that's doing that.
We have these Hellions coming in, and if they take out this SCV that's building, he won't be able to get that command center up. Oh, but the command center gets up anyway.
Yeah, unfortunately the flames don't cause the buildings to go up in flames.
Yeah, that's I never thought about that.
Yeah.
Maybe have.
Must be that special plating the command centers have.
Oh yeah. I mean, I guess if you can figure out how to make buildings float through the air, you can probably figure out how to make buildings not catch on fire.
Good point. Good point.
What I always thought was interesting was like, it's a command center. It's got to have like 1,000 people working in there, right?
Yeah, probably.
But you can only have 5 SCVs go inside there. What is that? I don't get it.
Because the SCV's not just a person; it's a big ass thing, kind of like an alien.
Okay.
So you can only fit like
Okay.
4 of those command
So
centers.
you got
Come
like
on,
the
unless you're trying to upgrade it.
okay, because then you get like the bay in there, yeah, whatever you'd call that.
Yeah, because you know how the civilians look when you're playing. Well, we got some what's going on? Something's under fire. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, it looks like these Hellions are just getting a little frisky with the siege tank of Mr.
Yeah,
Firestorm.
they did a good job delaying that.
Yeah, I'm totally with
command
that.
center.
I think you could probably back those up just a hair. Don't lose them. Oh, a second too late.
Hey, go back up to those Mr. Firestorm starports. I don't think he knows this, but you can actually build a Banshee
No.
while you're researching Cloak.
No, I thought
Yeah, and that's gonna like triple
Ooh.
Firestorm's productivity.
I thought
here
he was.
if
I
he
could have sworn
wants
I
that.
saw he was building them. We actually have a pretty similar matchup right now for the builds, because PANsatyrLedr is also going cloaked banshees, and about the same time too. But
Man, that's why they call it a mirror
I
matchup.
guess so. But PANsatyrLedr has much better economy because he got that expansion up much quicker.
Yeah, he also has a couple turrets up, so in the Bronze League, you could easily get some quick kills with those turrets.
I have no idea what you're talking about, but sure.
Turrets. Yeah, bronze people might run
Oh,
right
right,
into them
yeah,
with
yeah,
banshees.
yeah. So it looks like we have a double armory coming up here for Mr. Pans. And we have 2... Oh, look at this. 2 banshees coming in. Oh, I feel like they're just going to rain down. Rain down.
Oh, yeah, they're gonna
pound
pick
these guys. Oh, yeah.
You gotta scout this though. You gotta scout
that
this.
is the importance of scouting right there. Look at that. He's just going to take out all these SCVs. Hopefully he takes out this one that's building the missile turret. Come on, focus fire. Focus fire. Alright, I know it's hard to micro, thinking about all the stuff you're doing. And it looks like that missile turret gets up, but just barely out of range. And he's trying to bait him. You see how he's trying to bait him in? Oh, and it works.
And it works.
I thought he was on hold position, but still, you know what? He's done so much damage here. Wow, that is just amazing. I'm gonna look at the units lost here.
Or total units. Blue only has 2 SCVs left, but he does have the deciding unit that can totally change a bronze, and that's the planetary fortress. Can totally change a bronze matchup.
True. That's true.
You have to be so careful of those, especially in the
He
Bronze
also
League.
has 4 banshees, but they're just kind of chilling in the top right-hand corner here. So he's probably gonna want to steer those guys right on over.
Yeah, looks like they're on the move now.
And it's kind of interesting. If you notice the missile turret in PANsatyrLedr's base, it's not in ideal position, but at least he has a missile turret. So You know, that's
Yeah.
better than nothing.
Yeah, also checking out PANsatyr's vision, he saw one of the starports but did not see the attachment and did not see the second starport.
But he kind of already called it. He already called 111. He knows what's going on here.
But this isn't 111. This is 112.
Well, he started out 111, so he's probably going cloak banshees.
Okay, all right. Good thing to cloak them early too.
And then uncloak, and then cloak again.
And then re-cloak.
Yeah. I guess.
See what I mean? Right into a turret.
Ooh,
right
ooh,
into
good
a
micro
turret.
here.
Oh, whoa,
This is some
whoa, micro.
I feel like PANsatyrLedr might not be ready for this. He is
Oh no, the
not.
one hole.
Ooh.
Down the one hole.
So this heavy damage here. You have to react. You gotta pull those SCVs. Oh no. Oh no.
There. For 15 minutes in, you should have a grip of Marines.
Yeah.
Well, he's only got 5. That should be enough to at least.
Once you have this many
Put some
banshees,
anti-
it's kind of tough to repel them without some good anti-air. The Marines get tore up really quick.
Yeah.
All right.
It was kind of cheap.
And you probably don't need to scan if 3 of them are uncloaked. But it's good to see how many there are. So. Okay, and it looks like PANsatyrLedr quick reactions, throwing up 2 more missile turrets. Very good idea, and a 3rd just to be extra safe. Could be a good idea to throw a couple up at his natural, maybe drop a couple of mules. But I like the way this game is going. This is seems like it's just going to be big time Banshee play. 1 Banshee goes down, 2 go down.
Oh, he takes down a critical
Yeah,
turret.
took down the turret, but he loses half his forces right there. So I'm a little bit surprised. Mr. Firestorm gets the upgrades for the tanks, but he's not really using them right now. I feel like if he used those tanks and maybe got just a little bit of anti-air, he would be doing good right now, but
You mean if he got more than 2 tanks?
well, yeah, I guess if he built an army with his 1,500 minerals, he'd be doing pretty good.
And just as you say that, it looks like he queued up 4 barracks, all with the same
Ooh,
worker.
that's
It's going
good.
to take him a while to build all 4.
But he's gonna be busy. Yeah.
True. Another pro tip is that you can have multiple SCVs building multiple buildings all at the same time.
Shut up! I know that.
So, looks like there's some Banshee action going on in the front, and PANsatyr's got 3, and he cloaks him, but it doesn't do anything.
Is gonna help here.
Can't hit him.
Yeah, I mean, PANsatyrLedr, he's got 2,500 minerals. I think he could. Oh, he's got some ravens on here. He's gonna throw down maybe a point defense drone or no auto turret.
Man, that's one way to deal with these.
And the thing is that ravens detect. Look at that. They detect them.
Yep. Cloak does nothing.
Good play here. It looks like he might even take out this natural expansion as well with Mr. Firestorm.
Yeah, if that planetary fortress went down, that would be huge.
So huge. And the scan goes down.
Found the planetary's one weakness. They can't hit air.
The scan goes down, but unfortunately there's nothing that will shoot the air except for this one lonely Marine, but he is sadly outgunned right now.
Yeah, he is. And he can't help with the SCV
No.
or the pairing.
A couple of pot shots off on these Banshees, but this is not going to last.
Nope. So we're on 2 base versus 1 base. Things are not
and
looking good for Mr.
there's 2
Firestorm.
Banshees, or there's 3 Banshees. I mean, he has no response to this. I think this is going to be GG unless he
Doesn't even have a way to detect him. Well, he just got enough energy for 1 scan, but he doesn't have anything to kill him. You know, I mean, he could be making, 1 Viking would repel this, but he's going to choose to not make a Viking. Just get these 2 Marines to attack.
Well, they're definitely warding off these Banshees. Oh, some good micro there. Takes out the Marines without any hits. But there's 2 more. 2 more. Marines cleaning up right now. It looks like we are at 40 SCVs to 8 SCVs. I think PANsatyrLedr has a good grip on this, and I think just like a pro tip, like you said earlier, just spend your minerals. If you have 4,000 minerals, you should probably just make like 10 barracks and then hotkey them, and then make anything. Just make units.
Yeah, you should always have your production facilities producing something if you can help it. There was a real long time. Actually, I mean, he got, like you said, he got the siege tank upgrade, but only made 2 tanks.
Yeah, yeah, and
can repel a lot of Marines with siege
yeah.
tanks.
Yeah, and so PANsatyrLedr, he does a really good job of getting saturation on his main base. It's not quite as many, but that's because the Banshees took out so many of them. But the other side to having good economy is to be able to use that for something, and that's building units. So I really want to see it, PANsatyrLedr. I want to see the Cast It, Silver League, TvT. I killed this guy, made like 1 million Marines, and just killed this guy. LOL. That's what I want to see.
So it looks like PANsatyrLedr chose Mass Ravens, maybe to try to finish this.
I'm interested in seeing what he does right here to how to finish this off. Maybe a couple Seeker missiles. I never thought about it, but the Seeker missiles, they seem like perfect against tanks. The tanks, they can't dodge them if they're sieged. There's no way that they can unsiege and move in that time.
Yeah, so much energy though. You want to do as much splash damage as possible if you're even going to use it. Most likely, I think it's better to use it on point defense drone. Of course, it depends on what you're fighting.
So it looks like right now, I mean, Firestorm's not mining anything. He only has a handful of SCVs, but he has a whole lot of minerals. Oh, that's interesting. So the point defense drone actually stops the missile turret from going up, the missile turret from attacking.
Shooting all the missiles out of the sky.
Oh, Star Wars, baby, Star Wars.
Man, he's losing a lot of Ravens in the process.
But he has plenty of minerals to stop that. So I think another pro tip here, if you don't have any units, just GG and then find another game. That way you can play more games and get better and not just chill. I mean, unless he, maybe he's like going to take a shit or something like that, then I can understand. That's probably what he's doing right now.
Yeah.
So your PANsatyrLedr, what are you thinking? What do you want to be doing right now?
Probably massing up different units than Ravens. Just wants to do a little more damage.
Yeah, I like that idea. Maybe just anything. Siege tank, Marines, even a couple of, what are the anti-air guys? Not Valkyries. I can never remember the Vikings. Yeah, I don't know. It sounds kind of like a weird name for an airship, a Viking. Like Vikings, they had boats. They didn't have things that flew through the sky. That doesn't make sense.
Oh, but it's named after the arcade game Viking. You ever play the arcade game Viking?
So, the achievements, I have all the achievements for the single-player campaign, except for that damn Viking game.
Except for that.
Well, you told me that's going to take me like 3 hours to beat, and...
Oh, I actually got it. It was such a pain in the ass. So
yeah, I don't have 3 hours to play on that game. I mean,
well, it doesn't take 3 hours in a row. I'd say I estimate 3 hours to learn the game.
I'm not very good at those type of games, though. That's kind of like the other problem.
Well, maybe you could do it quicker than me.
I'm not good at those games, so it might even take longer. Yeah.
Oh, you're not.
I mean, I even researched the strategies. I know what it is. You gotta like wait for all the special upgrades because all the upgrades change, and then you gotta get like the special lives and all that stuff. Awful. But
did you get the terrorizing Terratron mode? That's actually not too
terrorizing.
hard.
No, dude, I haven't even
because that one it's one of those games where you play like 9 levels and then you kill the final boss Terratron, and then it starts over from level 1.
And I get destroyed.
Oh yeah. Well, anyway, to get that gold achievement, you have to beat the entire game like 3 times in a row.
I think I heard that.
But if you play a little bit, you could get that first one if you care to.
I don't know. I think the whole achievement thing, I guess it's kind of like how I see as behaviorism, as far as You're playing for a reward, not for the reward of playing. But
Just
yeah,
cheap,
you're
cheap
not.
reward.
It's not because you want to do it. It's just because you want that little carrot at the end of the stick. So it looks like PANsatyrLedr, he has amassed a good amount of Marines right now. I guess he read my mind. I would really like to just see him get all these Marines and A move across the map. What do you think? You mind if I just like...
can do it now.
You mind if I just times 8 speed this? Alright,
Yeah.
because I think it's almost over. Considering that Firestorm hasn't been mining for the last 8 minutes, I think this game is over, but we will see. He still has 8,000 minerals. PANsatyrLedr. But it looks like Mr. Firestorm is almost out. We have the mass Vikings going down, tossing down a bunch of auto turrets. They're auto turrets, so it means you don't have to control them, which is pretty cool. And it looks like Firestorm goes back to mining, but these auto turrets are just raining down upon him. We have more auto turrets.
8,000 minerals. That could be what, like, is it 160
Yeah, that sounds about
Marines?
right.
They do that math right?
Alright, so... GG. GG. That's all I have to say for that game. GG.
Yep. Why are there point defense drones just randomly around the map?
You gotta do it. You gotta do it.
Even
I guess
PANsatyrLedr was
so.
getting bored?
Alright. Thanks for submitting that. Don Juancho signing out. Later.
Peace.